even when they aren't attempting to be intimidating. What is it about certain men that causes others to feel uncomfortable? There are guys who enter a space and demand respect without speaking a word. They have no need for attention, validation, or raising their voices. Nevertheless, people are disturbed by their simple existence. These are Sigma males, a rare breed of men who live outside the conventional social hierarchy. Unlike alphas, they don't lust for power. And unlike betas, they don't seek acceptance. They live life on their own terms, being independent, methodical, and silently forceful. Furthermore, their attitude, actions, and vitality frequently frighten others, even though they do not mean to. This film will go thoroughly into 8 methods that Sigma guys effortlessly frighten others without even attempting. First, they don't hesitate to use the word no. The majority of individuals are afraid of rejection or disagreement. They only answer yes in order to blend in, maintain harmony, or avoid being noticed. However, the construction of Sigma males differs. They will say no in a cool, assured, and unrepentant manner if something doesn't match their beliefs. For them, saying no is not about conflict. It's all about self-respect. It's all about upholding integrity, even if it means letting others down. People are made uneasy by this type of limit setting because it highlights their own inability to set limits in the same way. It serves as a reminder that authentic confidence originates in treating yourself with respect, not in trying to please other people. A Sigma man isn't turning people down when he uses the word no. He is resisting being manipulated, expected, and losing his independence. For those who depend on adherence and acceptance for their sense of security, that little act can be extremely unsettling. Number 2, out of sight, but visible. The remarkable talent that Sigma males possess is the ability to melt into any situation unnoticed, but their presence is still felt. They are observers, constantly reading the room, deciphering body language, and comprehending delicate power dynamics. They are observant, although they don't speak a lot. Picture a crowded gathering where people are laughing, networking, and attempting to make an impression. The Sigma male moves silently through the chaos, whilst everyone else is loud and noticeable. He is courteous but aloof, cognizant of everything but unaffected by the clamor. Even though people can't explain why, they can sense his presence. What makes them uneasy is the feeling that someone is observing them and sees more than they are expressing. This invisibility in plain sight provides him a sort of silent strength, allowing him to watch without being watched, comprehend without exposing, and have an impact without trying. 3. Emotional detachment. Although they may appear aloof or chilly, Sigma guys are frequently misinterpreted. They don't lack emotion. Rather, they have a kind of emotional regulation. They have learned to control their feelings rather than be ruled by them. They are not easily offended, do not overreact, and seldom show their true emotions to others. Those who depend on emotional expression to connect or manipulate others may find this degree of restraint frightening. The Sigma male is unreadable, which makes people nervous about their unpredictability. He is unflappable in chaos, stoic in conflict, and unconcerned by drama. His indifference turns into a mirror that reflects people's anxieties back at them, and his silence says more than his words. He does care, though. The reason is that he won't let his emotions influence his reasoning. And that serene detachment feels almost strange in a society where there is so much emotional overreaction. 4. A command of silence. Sigma males are more attuned to the special sort of strength found in silence. Sigma men are comfortable with silence, whereas most people seek to fill every silent moment with talk. They are aware that silence makes individuals uneasy. It compels others to expose themselves, to speak, to defend, to over-explain. Before responding in a conversation, a Sigma man may pause, not because he's indecisive, but because he's thinking things out, calculating. The other person may feel under pressure during that break, as though their words are being scrutinized and evaluated. This is a killer weapon in any discussion or negotiation. The Sigma guy waits patiently and calmly until he's ready to act with accuracy, while the other person tries hard to break the silence. Those who equate loudness with strength are intimidated by such cool, deliberate command. A Sigma guy does not have to control a conversation. His silence says it all. Number 5. Independent thought. The thinking of Sigma males differs from that of the general population. They challenge every aspect of their lives, including trends, authority, viewpoints, and even their own beliefs. They are frequently the voice of reason in group situations, questioning assumptions that others blindly accept and pointing out flaws in group thinking. Consider a scenario where everyone in the boardroom is in complete accord. Everyone is nodding, feigning comprehension. The Sigma man then calmly highlights a contradiction that everyone missed. The space falls silent out of nowhere. That's the strength of independent thinking. It interferes with ease. It shatters illusion. Furthermore, it forces individuals to confront realities they would rather ignore. Sigma males don't go against the grain out of pride. Rather, they prioritize truth above conformity. They would prefer to be correct by themselves than incorrect in a group. People who seek reassurance through consensus are intimidated by this intellectual independence, as it reveals their lack of original thought and critical analysis. 6th place is information retention. Sigma guys absorb a lot of information. They take in information, patterns, and data more quickly than the average person can keep up with. They have boundless curiosity, and it's not apathetic. They are driven by their interests and work hard to learn, comprehend, and perfect anything that fascinates them. They conduct a thorough investigation into every topic, whether it be psychology, technology, or strategy, until they have a firm grasp of it. People are frequently taken aback by this remarkable capacity to learn quickly and remember things easily. They could undervalue him, just to discover later that he had been 2 steps ahead the entire time. The Sigma guy, for instance, has already learned the system and silently enhanced it, while others are still learning the fundamentals in a workplace. Others are left feeling awed and uneasy by that silent intelligence and nearly supernatural ability to comprehend more than one would anticipate. It's not pride. The kind of proficiency that cannot be faked is mastery. 7. Unbreakable enthusiasm. A Sigma male is persistent in his commitment to his objectives. Barriers motivate rather than discourage him. Since his motivation originates within, he does not require it from others. He has a strong desire for progress, is disciplined, and is self-directed. People who depend on outside validation or support may feel anxious around this inner passion. They are unable to fathom how one may continue without any acknowledgement, appreciation, or assistance. Sigma men are like lone wolves in that they are silent, methodical, and unstoppable. If that's what it takes, they will spend years working in the dark. Additionally, their findings are quite insightful when they eventually surface. It's not often that you see that level of concentration and stamina. It's frightening since it highlights the mediocrity of others, particularly those who give up too quickly or break down under stress. Boundary enforcement is number 8. Unwavering boundaries are probably the most distinguishing feature of Sigma guys. They are aware of who they are, what they represent, and what they would not put up with. The Sigma man reacts to attempts to cross those boundaries with a calm but resolute resistance. He doesn't scream. He makes no arguments. He merely takes his energy back. And that's why it's so successful. A Sigma man cannot be manipulated by guilt. With emotional tricks, you cannot control him. He immediately disengages when someone disobeys his time, beliefs, or peace. Because of the low-key way that boundaries are enforced, individuals are unsure of how to react. They are not accustomed to seeing anyone walk away so easily. However, the Sigma's strength lies in the fact that his top priority is his peace, and he will do everything to defend it. He doesn't set limits to regulate other people. To keep his sense of self-worth, he draws them. In summary, Sigma guys don't seek to intimidate others. Rather, it's a result of their independence, intellect, and emotional control. They are a unique example of a man who understands his worth without seeking outside confirmation, acceptance, or notice. And in a society where outside forces and incessant noise dominate, that sort of silent power is both potent and frightening. Now tell me, which of these Sigma qualities do you identify with the most? Tell me in the comments section. And if you found this analysis of the Sigma male mind interesting, be sure to like, subscribe, and browse the other films on this topic. Channel for additional information about the Sigma mentality. Keep your wits about you, and be true to yourself until the next time.